Hey Cancer, I hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning into my channel. This is going to be an in-depth weekly reading for you, okay? And I'm recording this on February 9th. It's Aquarius season, and towards the end of this week coming up, we're going to be at the full moon in Leo. So we'll start off with an oracle message here, okay? And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet and you enjoy it, I'd love if you subscribe. It's free for you, and you'll hear when I release new videos, okay? What do we have here for Cancer for an oracle message? All right. We have the circle, and that's number 8. It could also be, I'm getting something about a cycle. I'm getting something about coming back around here. Maybe something repeating itself. Maybe it could also have to do with like a circle of people. I'm also getting the number 4. It could be like 8 hands, like 4 people. There's something about like contributions. It could also have to do with like school-age children. But I'm getting something here about like helping hands, or like people putting effort into something as a team, or people getting together in some kind of shared hobby or shared interest here. But let's see what the book has to say about that. The circle, number 8. This is the first time I got that one, okay? Number 8. It could also have to do with if you're born in, never mind. I'm getting confused because Leo's the beginning of August and then Virgo's the end, so. It might be if you're born towards the end of Cancer season, towards like July 22nd, right towards that, closer to August. It could also have something to do with August and number 8, but I was getting something about the number 8 being August, but that's more Leo. You might have some Leo in your chart. Okay, what do we have here? Unification, interconnectedness, and a sense of continuum is what this card implies. The card reminds us we are all one, dancers in a unified, continuous, inclusive circle. This card reminds us of the cycles of life and the evolving self, ever changing and always connected. Human, spirit, nature, the cosmos, all intrinsically connected. The invitation. When the circle appears, it reminds you that you are connected to everything and everyone, including to spirit. Spirit's essence beats in your heart and inspires you to co-create your world, knowing that you count, that you have purpose in this world. Imagine, even a smile to a stranger can change the course of a life. When the circle invites you to dance in the sacred steps of life, know that your work, your love, your service brings greater value than you can know. Stay the course, keep dancing, and all will be well. The medicine. When the circle comes as your medicine, you're meant to come to an understanding of the importance of decay and letting go, the importance of dying to an old form and being reborn anew. If you are faced with the challenge of loss or disappointment, remember this: in the circle of life, nothing is ever wasted. Love will seek itself again. Prosperity will come from a new idea or opportunity. And spirit always waits for you to find your place in the dance again. I really like that, so if you are suffering a loss or some kind of a disappointment, just know that it's not the end of things here, and that, the universe sees you at this point, and, you will find your way to, your next dance in the circle here. And if there's something that you've been thinking about giving up on here too, it's an idea that, maybe I'm getting the message for some of you, maybe it's okay to rely on others, at the circle, it's like we're all connected. Like when we all sometimes need to rely on others. So I don't know if that's something too that could apply to you at this time, Cancer, okay? But let's see what the tarot has for you for the week ahead. What do we have here for Cancer for the week ahead? For Cancer? Okay, we got... Okay, we got the Devil to start out your reading. We got the Knight of Wands. I'm getting a very impulsive energy, something could be very tempting. You might be tempted to act impulsively here. 10 of Pentacles, that's a lot of money. Looks like the water signs are focusing on large sums of money because I just did Pisces and they had the Ten of Pentacles too. Page of Wands. You could have a fire sign around you at this time. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also have Capricorn with the Devil. I feel like there's some kind of news you're going to hear and it's going to prompt you to want to take quick action. Like a little impulsive is what I'm getting, you know? It's like act now, think later, but there's devil energy there. I feel like there's some kind of temptation. I feel like some of you have to be careful here of, it's not going to be for everyone, but if something comes up that seems fishy with like a get rich quick scheme or something with money here over the next week, I would just be on alert that you don't fall for a scam or something here. And that's not going to be for everyone, but I do see that someone may be tempted to do something very impulsively thinking that they'll make money off of it or get money out of it, okay? So that's just a little, advice that I'm getting here. For others of you, I feel like someone might be like a little bit too focused on money, like a little obsessed with money here. And this doesn't have to be you. It could be a fire sign. I'm getting strong fire sign energy here. But like somebody might be a workaholic with the Devil and the Ten of Pentacles. And with that Knight of Wands, they might have to travel a lot for work. Or they might just like drop everything whenever like something has to do with work or money. It's like always the priority. So let's see what else we get here. We have the Ten of Cups. Ooh, I wanted to flip back over again. And it came up as a challenge underneath the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. And I was thinking right before I started pulling another card, I don't know if somebody here, it's almost like they're so worried about making money or about work or money in general here. Like I'm getting the idea that someone gets a work call during like a holiday get together with family or like some kind of a family event here, and they get called and just run and just leave to go do something for work. It's like they don't know how to say no possibly with work. You know, that could be for someone out there too. And I'm getting with that circle too, like it's okay to rely on other people at times, right? So it could have to do with that, like always feeling like you need a jump if anything like happens with like the job or with money or with the business, like always having to jump and feeling like you can't rely on other people to kind of hold up the fort. What else do we have here? You have the King of Cups. You have a lot of water energy coming up here. You know, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, strong Pisces, but I mean, you know, being a Cancer, it could just be where you're at. You could be focused on like long-term, emotional needs, like having a happy, stable home, or if you want a family. There's something here about focusing on wanting someone who is really going to be there for you emotionally and being there for someone emotionally. I'm just going to say it because it's coming up and I'm thinking about it. But again, it's not going to be for everyone here. But if someone feels like there's something fishy here, something tempting, doing something impulsively related to money here, it could be, it could be for someone out there, but it could be like a catfishing scheme here where somebody says like they're looking for like to have a family or a partner or long-term happiness or someone to settle down with here, and they come off very loving, and it's almost like too good to be true, and it's going to be like tempting, but it's like they might just want money. I'm getting the whole like Nigerian prince thing here. Six of Swords. Six of Swords is about moving on, forward movement. You have the Tower. Could be Scorpio, so we have all the water signs very strong here, okay? I feel like for some of you there's going to be relocation because you have the Ten of Cups and the Six of Swords, so it could have to do with the idea of like relocating the family or the family moving, changing homes. It could have to do, Tower, it's like, it could be quick too. It could be all of this energy here. It could be someone's making quick action to take a job. Also, they get news and they do quick action to take a job here. And with the Devil energy, it could just be a Capricorn who's doing that, or it could also be a job someone applied for in Capricorn season, which was December and January. It could also be, someone here again who's just very like driven by money. Okay, so there could be an issue here where somebody really impulsively and quickly responds to a job offer and takes a job because they pay a lot of money, and the whole family might have to move, and it might shake things up in the family is what I'm getting here. But it's like someone tries to be emotionally stable during this, but other people in the family might have their head down, or they might be having a hard time with the changes. Okay, what else do we have? Devil, 10 of Cups. I'm going to clarify the Devil just to be sure, but we'll do that later. You have the Chariot. It definitely could be moving. It could be relocation. It could be moving. It could be travel. There's movement. 6 of Swords of the Chariot, the Tower. There's a change in location or a change in... It could be a disturbance in a trip or just like, again, like changing the home and having to move the family. Having to move home base here. Cancer energy strongly again there with the Chariot. Okay. What else do we have here? You're trying to keep control by staying emotionally grounded is what I'm getting. You're trying to come off as just positive and emotionally stable here. And it's funny with the 3 of Swords, and then we have the Fool, and then the Prince of Cups. You know, there are people here who are upset with the 3 of Swords. I'm getting if this is your situation and like the family's moving, I'm getting other people in the family are upset about it. At least 2 other people possibly are upset about the move. They didn't want to move. And it might be making you upset too to see them upset, and that's why it's like the 3 of Swords energy here, or it could be 3 people, but it goes from King of Cups that I was just talking about to the Prince of Cups, where it's like it's not as emotionally stable here, but there's still like nice gestures you could do to try to warm someone's heart. It's like trying to do like thoughtful things or thoughtful gestures here, but it's like other people hurting with this change. It's starting to affect you, but it's this idea with the Fool. It's like you're focusing on the new beginning here, and you're focusing on trying to just, you know, be warm-hearted to other people, trying to do nice things. You might also want to talk about the emotions too. People might come to you trying to talk about the emotions. You might be open to, you know, listening to how they feel. But I'm gonna pull something for that Devil. I mean, for the Devil, what do we have? You have the 4 of Swords. One more. One more. You have Justice. It's air energy. Queen of Swords. Could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I feel like the Devil is like a struggle between like being super exhausted and like needing rest versus like having peace. Because Queen of Swords, with this deck especially, I think peace, you know, like a lot of harmony and peace around somebody. And with that 4 of Swords, I think like somebody needs rest, they're tired, they need to sleep, they're exhausted, they need to heal. And Justice in between it, it's like weighing them out, you know? I feel like somebody, like with the Devil, I'm getting like somebody with that Knight of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles, like they overwork themselves. Again, it's like a lot about money or work. It's like always like willing to jump up and do something to make money or to like do something with the job or the business. And I feel like the struggle is finding balance. It could also be that if this is like a quick, you know, move for a job and you have to move the whole family and everything, it's like what's negative on you right now is this idea of trying to stay rested and keep peace, because I feel like other people involved in this situation are not happy about the move. What do we have for the Tower? 8 of Pentacles under the Tower. That could definitely be a new job. You know, 5 of Swords, Queen of Cups. I feel like it isn't like a new job, or it's like a change in the home, the family. There's a family change. Judgment. Judgment. Tower and Judgment. Could also be Judgment saying with that Eight of Pentacles that was good judgment on my part to say it was about a job, but you have the Magician, the Hierophant, it's a change that you've manifested, or whoever this is here, I feel like whoever this is that's pursuing like the new money or the job or it's the one that's initiating this move, this change here, this forward movement, this new beginning. It was their decision. Like, they manifested it with the Magician. It's like, if it's a job, you applied for it and you probably interviewed for it and you got it. So it's like you created it, you know? If it's a business, it's like probably your business. It's something, it's your decision here. If this is a move you decide to do with the Magician, it's like you've decided to do it. The Judgment is a yes answer, and the Hierophant is commitment. It's, again, I'm getting it could be like a couple going together or like a family going together, but you know, there is something here with like a belief system with the Hierophant and the Judgment too. It's like you believe you're doing the right thing, but it's a disturbance to other people involved, and it's also going to affect you. So there is a big energy here going back to that circle. You know, if this has to do with work where you feel like other people could start helping out, so you're not always like jumping up to do things, it's like you could start to rely on other people here, because there's something here about like a disturbance in the family. And if it's not that, it's related to some kind of a move here. It's something for the benefit of the family, like for the financial stability. There needs to be a new beginning here, but it's coming with a few challenges, okay? The Tower is like shaky energy, but it's like ultimately I see you coming up as the one like trying to keep the emotions stable, trying to balance like rest and keeping things in order. There is a new beginning here, okay? But there's going to be people who aren't too happy with it. I'm getting that. You know, for some of you, again, with the Devil energy, I'd be careful if anything seems too good to be true. But, you know, overall, a very exciting week for you, Cancer, okay? Very exciting. I am getting some kind of a, it's like, it's a very weird message. It's about if you're trying to pinpoint something, you might need to change like the angle that you're looking at it. I don't know who that's for, but that's what I just got, okay? So that's what I have for you, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you for watching and take care.